I met a gypsy.
So when you won your championship, what did it take? Like, it's cool to be a guy that's won a championship because you can speak on what it takes to win a championship. Like, what does it take at the level that you guys are at to just win one championship? And what did you have to learn before you could do it?
I think number one was putting the ego aside. Like, I had hurting myself 2 years in a row, basically, because I maybe was too ready. And I don't mean like I was better than everybody else. I came in with too much prep. And at the first practice session, I'm a second and a half faster than everybody. And then
what year was
complacent
that?
And almost 11. And
Dude, I think I was there for that race. I think I was there when you qualified.
I think probably.
Yeah. Was that on GEICO?
Yeah, first year at GEICO.
Yeah, dude,
and
I think
like
I was
had
there
changed
that
my
day.
diet that off season. Yeah, I had on someone in practice, killed them because I skimmed the whoops too fast, couldn't stop for the berm, so I jumped the berm, didn't think no big deal, but I hit Topher Ingles head on and broke my hand. So you're like, awesome. And that didn't even faze me. I felt so unstoppable, or like, I don't know, I felt like I could do no wrong. Like, I broke my hand and I went back to the truck and I'm like, no big deal. We'll get through the first 5 rounds. I'll keep it on the podium and we'll win the last couple. It's no big deal. Like, don't even, like everyone was stressing and I'm like, why are you stressing? Like, I'm fine. And my brain didn't even register it. Like, my hand, like I said, my hand was broken. Like, but I'm going to go race. Like, and I'm like, never even thought about it in my brain. And go out, tuck the front in the corner, easy crash, break my back. Then you're like, why? You know, and I had changed everything that off season. Like, trainer, we changed the whole diet, changed the way we were training. We were riding way different. Like, everything had come together. And for the first time I had a 6-pack. It was like, literally, like, I'm like, dude, I'm doing the right shit. Like, this is perfect. And not that we weren't, it just didn't work. And I think it was like maybe the excitement and almost not realizing that this is still reality. You're still human. You can crash. Like, I don't know, for whatever reason, I don't know if the off season just went that good for me or whatever it was, but I know right after that I was like, you've got to start figuring it out. Like, you've got to stay healthy, for one. If you don't stay healthy, you're never going to win. And between my trainer and my mechanic at the time, the goal was in 12 was to do every outdoor. We're going to get points in every moto. We don't care how you do, but you've got to stay healthy, because that's how you build the foundation for your off season. Do a good off season, then you go into Supercross, you're going to be ready. Without the racing, you're not going to be ready. So we did that, and I think I got points in every moto except for one by about half a tire at Southwick. I had crashed 3 times the first lap, and my front brake was locking up. I got 21st by half a bike. So I almost completed the goal, but it was good enough still that it gave me that successful offseason. And going into 13, I knew I was going to be calm. I was going to rely on my fitness. I haven't raced much Supercross in 2 years, but I was like, to me, it was, I was good at that. So I wasn't like stressed about that, but also I was like, I haven't raced a lot. Going to be racing Dean and Marvin and those guys, and they're going to be strong. And I don't know, I felt this sense of calmness after the first round. I got third, and I didn't want to get third. Like, I mean, I wanted to win, but especially in Dallas in front of family and friends and stuff. But at the time, I felt this, like, I'd never started the season on the podium. Never had felt that good on a bike. The team was awesome, and it honestly just clicked to me where, like, we're gonna hammer this thing out. Like, I'm not gonna, basically, I don't know, it's like the sense of this underdog. Like, I loved being the underdog, and I loved being able to, I guess, prove people wrong. Like, and I wasn't supposed to win. And I'm like, we got to do it. We got to do it.
Did you feel like your body was a bit of a disadvantage? Because you're not like a naturally athletic dude. Like, even, you know, you fucking years into your career without a 6-pack. So it's like you probably do have to battle quite a bit harder than a lot of other people, just purely based on genetics. It doesn't get spoken a lot about in motocross.
No, and it's funny, and like the first thing, if anybody sees someone with the shirt off that doesn't have a 6-pack, it's like, well, that guy's out of shape. Yeah. Which, dude, go get top 5 at an outdoor national and tell me that guy's not fit because he has a little bit of a beer belly. Like, he's not unfit. Yeah, could he be better, and the diet for sure could probably be better, or whatever the case with him, or purely, like you said, genetics. Like, it's very, very hard for me to get a 6-pack and be lean. Like, I'll do the same thing the next guy beside me does that has an 8-pack. And same eating, it wouldn't matter. But with that said, yeah, I know it's gnarly, and then overcoming that in a way. And yeah, I'm little, I'm tiny. It's hard to build muscle. It's really easy to gain weight though. So like for me, it was always kind of finding that balance of not being like a little bit chunky, and then trying to build muscle. And then we were able to figure that out with just, honestly, it just took a lot of hard work.
If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.